finding myself in that situation with a 1-year-old and struggling financially and the recession and my building basically collapsing, I was scared. My name's Heather Monahan. I am 42 years old and divorced. I have a 9-year-old son. I bought my home in '05, which was really at the height of the housing bubble, right before it burst. And then obviously '09 was when the recession hit. So very unfortunate series of elements coming together at one time. And as a result of my divorce and my divorce agreement, financially, I was in the worst situation that I'd ever been in as an adult. That was not a fun time, '09 at all. I was really down about my divorce and about my current life situation. But I had this inner strength that I knew I have been through so many different levels of adversity when I was younger that I knew something inside me said, I'm going to be able to get through this. When I really knew that I needed to watch every dime that I had, I made all the necessary choices to ensure that, I could get out of that situation. So I had to put a freeze on shopping, which for me is exceptionally painful because I love to go shopping. So, I had worked out at a really nice gym and of course is very expensive. So instead I just decided to start running outside. I did begin to think, how am I going to take care of my son's school? And I ended up making the decision to sell my engagement ring and taking those funds to do a Florida prepay for my son's college. So there was no longer this looming concern of what would happen in the future for him for college. He was all set. We had a great backup plan. Then there was a time early on when I was working so much because we'd cut back a lot at our company. And I decided, hey, I need to take a vacation, but I don't want to be shelling out a lot of money right now. So instead, I made the decision to stay with my friends back at home. And it gave my son the opportunity to get to know the people that I grew up with, for us to spend some fun time together outside of our home area. And really for me, not to have to make a big financial investment, but instead to make an investment in he and I and our time. And along the way, I kept a gratitude journal. If I could be gone for a work trip and get home and my son was so happy to see me, I would write about it. And then the next week when maybe something wasn't going so well, I could read about how happy I felt about that one moment in time. And looking at all of those little successes along the way, when you look back and you're feeling stronger and better, you feel that much more stronger and better and proud of yourself. That just really helped to elevate me and continue on down the path. And luckily, as the economy improved, and it's cyclical, so it's going to go up and down. Now having that knowledge and hindsight, which I didn't have back then because I had never been through a major recession, it was really just a waiting game for the economy to start to turn. And when that happened, things got much better. The best advice I could provide is everything is temporary, no matter what it is. The number one thing you can control in any situation is your mindset view. We're not being held hostage anywhere, and we have our own choices and our own opportunity in any minute to change our situation.